Prof, ahead 2027 polls, the electoral umpire, the INEC, in May last year, 2025, adopted the creation of AI division in its ICT department, Information Communication Technology Department. What is your view and reflection on this development?
My view is that it is very, very timely. It is very commendable. And for me, it's a powerful strategic move by INEC. It signals that INEC is ready for technology-driven elections. And to be honest, INEC should be commended. When they started, the process of registration, the process of verification was usually manual based.
That's true.
It makes it easier for politicians to go to villages and begin to get people's voters card. As at that time, it was not even a technology-driven card.
Right.
Yes, you're just right. Then after some time, they introduced a card. You know, I think it was the guy that introduced card. That played its roles to ensure, so there was a card reader. But again, we had some issues with it. After some time too, INEC also, enhanced the system. That beyond just the card reader, let us also adopt further technologies that will be able
picture
capturing and some other stuff that will especially show to us that yes, INEC is technology-driven compliance. So for them to have even created a section in their ICT unit that involves artificial intelligence is really a way to go. Because like I said, AI is not a good or bad thing. It's how you deploy it. You have your phones. If you use it for a good thing, you say the phone is good. If you use it for something bad, people will say, this phone thing is bad though. So that has always been what technology will give you. Technology will give you the good. It will also give you the bad. And we cannot say because it has the bad, then it will stop. I'll give a very clear example. Electricity, as we know, was not there before. As a matter of fact, the discovery of electricity signified the second industrial revolution.
That's true.
As we are now, just imagine the world without electricity and several other technologies that we've had. So for me, artificial intelligence can be effectively utilized to curb several things. Most importantly, fraud detection. One of the things that give birth to vote a party is fraud. When people believe that, look, whatever we vote, these people, they will make their decision and stuff. You know, things like that would naturally discourage a lot of other people to participate in an election. But when you now have a full proof that, look, this fraud, as a matter of fact, you cannot eliminate it 100%.
Even with AI?
Even with AI.
Please go on.
Even with AI, you cannot eliminate it completely, you know. But if, for instance, you are getting up to significant percentage,
an improvement, so to say.
An improvement, people will begin to have confidence in such an election that, look, we don't want this person again, or we don't want this party, and you've been able to gauge that, and on the day of election, that's also what people actually signified in their votes that they've cast, you know. And at the end of the day, that's also the result that have been presented. Oh no, people will have interest. And another thing is that, you see, with things like AI, you don't need to ultimately wait for an election that was conducted in Ilorin to go to Abuja before the result is declared. When you give room for such processes, people begin to tell you that, oh, they want to manipulate. Even if you have not manipulated it, that time lap that you have created will give a kind of AI
will not give time lap at all.
AI will give you an immediate result, instantaneous. You know, so those are the things that institutions like ours, like INEC, can actually look to. On this, let me give a case study, and this is like a personal case study. I was privileged to be a student union government president when I was doing my undergraduate. Beyond that, it was during my time, not just in Nigeria, but in sub-Saharan Africa, that we introduced online voting.
Right.
As it were, it has always been people who queue and stuff. I went to Federal University of Technology, Mina, and so we're also technology driven. And my VC then felt, look, I need to start this, and I also keyed into it. Guess what? A lot of the students, even the people I was canvassing my own support from, they did not trust it, because what they had in mind was, look, the management wanted to use it to rig us out. We are very popular. It will have been obvious that, Abdulwaheed is quite popular. He was going to win the election, and they felt I was one of those who could actually say the truth to the management. But the point I want to make very quickly was that when the election was being conducted, we already calculated total number of people that registered. We had, as it were, maybe up to 5,000 people who have registered. So luckily, it was an election contested by me and someone else. So I told my supporters, and we were able to monitor the election. As people were casting, we had our own privilege of access to how they were casting the election. So if, for instance, my total vote is 2,000, I'm seeing it. If 10 more people have voted for me, it's increasing. We're able to see it real life. So I told my supporters, I said, the moment we cross 2,501, we have won the election. And the moment we reach that threshold, we didn't even wait further for the election to be conducted. We've started doing it already.
It's so clear.
Exactly. So these are things that I know that if our institutions uphold it, it will really go a long way.
Thank you very much.